Today I come to you with a deep question. Do games really need to cost more? You see, I ask this question because I'm poor, but also not only because for the blatant push for microtransactions and of course higher prices, but because we have seen a lot of studios be closed down in the last few years. Plus, I just wanna yap, and if you didn't wanna hear me talk, you wouldn't be clicking on the video. So, with that being said, let's go looking deeper into this whole thing. First of all, the argument I'm gonna begin with is games need to cost this because devs need to eat too, and to that I say, damn, I guess they're gonna go hungry! Because that price increase doesn't even go to them. You see, this game developer article talks about how 54% of game devs have not received a pay increase in 2023. 23% of them have received either a cost of living raise or a merit raise, and then the other 34% have gotten a bonus, which I'm gonna be real with you, if it's like my factory bonuses, that means they get a wine bottle and a pat on the back. The wine bottle is so you can cry in the tub while the CEO buys another company so he can have another family with his maid Consuela, while you sit there and question if you are even worth it because you are under 6 feet, so that means you are now subhuman to most women. Stop looking at me like that, please. But as I was saying, even though the price of games have increased and their sales keep going up, most devs don't really see anything like that, and if they do, it's gonna be a bonus, which can range from the wine bottle I talked about earlier to the super yacht the CEO gets just because he was doing a good job. What did he do? He was not talking trash to the community. Wow. So no, you saying, oh, the devs gotta eat because stuff is getting more expensive and so should games, doesn't change the fact that most of the money earned from those price increases does not go to the game devs themselves, but to the overgrown children that think raising the budget to their next game is gonna mean more sales or something like that. I'm sure that throwing money at a game is gonna make it good. Just look at my favorite game of all time, Concord. Second argument on the list has to be games are more expensive to make, and so that means there should be a price increase. You see, while making this video I couldn't find any info on the budgets of games like Outer Worlds 2 or Mario Kart World, so I'm gonna speculate here these people are afraid to show us their bloated budgets because you see, I 100% think that things work like this. Game studios are given a budget, and most of the time we have these rich people that don't know how stuff in the industry actually works, so they say, oh well, here's $100 million, so now you better make me triple that or I'm gonna destroy your whole studio! And hey, don't get me wrong, I also think how they manage the budget is also wrong, because if you are not Rockstar, how the hell are you going through millions of dollars in 1 or 2 years? Do you just require your employees to rip out the RTX 5090 out of their PCs and throw it away just so you can get another one that hasn't been worked on? I seriously do not get it. How do you guys spend so much? Because even if you were to upgrade the whole studio each year, you wouldn't get that much in terms of cost, and paying royalties to the engines or whatever won't add up that much. So my question still stands, what are you doing spending hundreds of millions in a couple of years? Hell, I'm gonna touch on the damn marketing department, because if you guys ain't making deals with brands for special items, I don't see why you would be spending millions as well. You guys just have to make a damn good trailer and that's it. Overall, you as a publisher giving a studio a bloated budget does not mean I have a reason to believe that your game is worth $70 or $80, especially since I won't see any improvements in performance, graphics, or even gameplay. All these games talk about how premium prices for premium customers, but when was the last time a game got launched with 0 bugs? Last argument on the list has to be games haven't had a price increase in a long time. You wanna know something? Even though games have been adjusted for inflation with the $70 price tag, most of these people that make this argument usually forget to talk about the massive push for microtransactions in games, especially in single-player games. With skins in a single-player game, how far have we fallen? And there's the losers that wanna pay more money for games, sitting in their little chuck chairs, saying, please, Mr. CEO, come give me another $90 game that doesn't even have the game on it. So that being said, I do not find it fair that you are cutting parts of a single player game like skins and then selling it to me, or later you just wanna push crap like that on me, while also demanding $70 to $80. Overall, I think the gaming industry makes more than enough money already. Stop pushing for higher prices because we can't afford new hardware right now. And if things keep going like this, we won't be able to afford new games either. I'll see y'all in another one, lads. Special thanks to the channel members Jordan Ingram, Smacker's Temple, Estalorico, Cactus Man, Spippy Fopux, 501st Admiral Fez, Titan, Doom Clash, Merc, Kronk, Hootsnag, Polski Swagger, Matrion, Mr. Based Wolf.